What's up, world? It's your man Lucas here again. I just thought I would touch on the subject of how well that Trump's doing. He's getting results, and well, I'm a man about results. You know what I'm saying? I love me some results, and well, he's providing them. He's doing good. He's becoming a rock star. I think he already, he's doing good. He's doing good. And of course, a whole lot of people disagree with that. Lots of people are hating on him, but I think that's mainly women, though. And of course, that's most likely because Trump's a man, and you know how some women, most women, unfortunately, think about men nowadays. They don't like us just because we happen to be men, which is the crazy part. Anyways, like I said, I think Trump, he's doing awesome. Shout out to Trump. Woohoo! You're doing awesome, bro. Keep it up. Putting up that wall and, making sure that they're coming in at least legally. Awesome, awesome. Making sure that the country isn't gonna go into financial ruin over that whole thing. Spot on. You're doing great, my man. Keep it up. Don't let those feminists get to you, my man. Let them stomp and shout and scream all they want to. They'll grow up eventually, don't worry. Well, hopefully, anyway. I'm not gonna hold my breath or anything like that over it, You know how them feminists are. Zero accountability, and I think everything should just be handed to them. You know how they are. Anyways, yeah, you're doing great, my man. Keep it up. Don't let them bother you. You're doing awesome. And honestly, I can't imagine a more tougher job than being a world leader. And I mean, that's, a president, a king, or, whatever, and whatever country you're in, whether that's America, Russia, China, whatever, France, the United Kingdom, Egypt, whatever, wherever, you know, all world leaders have such an important role, and that role is so tough to do. I don't think people realize how stressful that job is. Can you imagine being responsible for running a country? Most people just think about running their houses. Oh, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to keep my lights on? How am I going to keep my water on? My internet, all that kind of. How am I going to pay my phone, my car insurance? These dudes are running the whole country. I mean, can you even process the thoughts that would go into that? Lots of people don't. That is a high stress job. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I tip my hat to you for having the balls to even run for president. Lots of people, when they have that idea, like, oh, running for president that's probably a good idea. That sounds awesome. Wonder if I was president, I would do all kinds of cool things. And oh my god. You would have to have balls of steel to even want to run a country. Like, that's crazy to me. Having to be responsible for all those people and, trying to take care of them and trying to make sure they're fed and, health care and all that kind of stuff, protection and, relationships with other countries and oh my gosh, I couldn't freaking imagine. And, that's not just to tip my hat to Trump. I tip my hat to all leaders who are trying their hardest to make it work. My hat goes way down to you. Good job, fellas. You know, you're trying your best, right? That's what counts. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you're trying, and that's what counts. Give it some time, it'll probably happen. As long as we don't, tear each other apart before it happens, I think we still have some hope left. But, it'll take a little bit of doing. I have some faith. I think it'll happen. Give it a bit more time. It's all good. Anyways, yep, that's my little hot take on that. Like I said, I know lots and lots of women are gonna disagree with that. Like, oh, Trump's, he's no good. No, that's bull crap. You just don't like him because he's a man and you think you're better than him or something because you're a woman or something like that. I don't know. Like, that man, he's been successful for so long. I mean, he's made his own money, and I think there's like a financial stipend for like a president. I think it's like $500,000 a year or something like that. And he turned that down. He could have easily been like, yeah, cool, I'll take that. But he turned it down. Because he's already successful. And, maybe he can take that success and, implant it into the country and maybe help it thrive some. And in doing so, maybe he can help some other places thrive too. And, I don't know. You just got to give the man a dang chance, y'all. Don't be too quick to judge him. Just because, I don't know, maybe he might have said something at one time you didn't agree with, I've said some stuff I probably shouldn't have before. And, my wife still loves me. She's, she's awesome. Awesome lady. Love her. She's great. Anyways, yeah. Trump, you're doing awesome, my man. Everybody, every country out there. Russia, China, France, England, all of them. Every single country out there. You keep it up. Keep fighting the good fight. You're doing great. It has been lovely talking to you guys. You're awesome. I love you. Give tomorrow a shot. We can do it. We can do it. Y'all have a good day. Over and out.